This is a certified hood classic.
All rise, order is recorded. It's Monday, even though for some reason it still feels like Sunday for me. I don't know why. Very weird, but
it's the Mandela effect.
I guess I just didn't want it to end.
It was such a great Sunday. I just didn't want it to end.
Right.
It's another exciting Monday and another day of we got a case. In case you're wondering, you're one of the new 59,000 people over on Credence and Mikey that joined this past weekend. This is a show we do Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern, where we take something court related, watch it with you guys, and it's kind of your way to speak your mind as we do the same.
Do you say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday through Friday?
It's a Monday. You just got to figure out what days it is. It's Monday through Friday, 3 days a week. You just got to figure out which three.
Like that.
Yeah. So deadbeat DEADBEAT.
20.
Dude, wait till you hear this.
Oh my God.
He's coming up. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, and if in case any of you guys have ever had trouble getting child support, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear all about that.
All right, let's jump into it.
Okay. Mr. Casey, in this matter, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to pay child support and or related expenses. Upon a first conviction, you could be ordered to serve up to 45 days in jail. If it's a second or subsequent offense, up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, sir, I do, Your Honor.
I advise you have a right to an attorney. The court would appoint an attorney to represent you should you desire an attorney. It's my understanding you wish to proceed without an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you, coerced you, used any undue influence, pressure, or promises to get you to appear without an attorney?
No, sir, Your Honor.
Okay. Court will find that Mr. Casey does freely and voluntarily waive his right to an attorney.
Mama Llama, have a great cruise. Where are you heading, if you want to tell us? I'd
Hedonism.
Love to hear. Only cruise in our budget? That Margaritaville cruise out of Florida for 2 days. I think I can handle it. It's like $100. Come on. It'd be fun. That's about the best I could do.
Mr. Casey, I'm going to have you and Ms. Brown raise your right hands. We'll have you sworn in because we're going to take some testimony.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Brown, you can proceed.
Loud's here today.
Mr. Casey is before the court on docket 2005-1541 He has a monthly obligation of $78.50. This is an arrears only case. As the
again, I would like to say that Casey didn't hear. $78.
How do you? I don't even know how you can raise a child on $78 a month. You can't feed one of those kids that Sally Struthers wanted you to help for that.
minor child emancipated in August of 2022. His last payment was July 2nd of 2021. His last voluntary.
2021.
And this isn't like this is an old video. This was just this month.
Oh boy.
Payment, and that was $36.10 through an income withholding. Mr. Casey failed to appear January 3rd of 24 before Your Honor for a show cause hearing. This is his 16th bench warrant hearing.
Those of you who don't know, the 21st of the month is payday.
It's the most beautiful day of the month
for
unless it falls on a weekend.
Then it's the 20th.
The longest weekend ever.
Mr. Casey,
lots of ramen.
10 months of compliance should have paid $750. He's paid nothing.
Welcome, Krista.
His total arrears through the end of June, $4,048.24. He booked into the Calhoun County Jail on June 26th. And that is all I have.
Okay. Mr. Casey, do you dispute or contest any of the statements made by Ms. Brown?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
No. That's what he's in arrears from 2021. That's his in arrears.
His rearage is like $4,000 or something.
Oh, is it total now at that point? That was okay. So,
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of $78 months.
Oh my God.
Do you have any questions for Ms. Brown?
That I was wondering why the third party notice on my paperwork is deceased, and why that shows that person is has anything to do with the case anymore.
His ex-wife is dead.
Can you answer that, Ms. Brown, at all?
I can, Your Honor. The parties don't change. Even after they're deceased, the parties remain the same.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Any other questions, Mr. Casey?
Poor lady
Okay,
sitting
Your Honor.
around waiting for that money so long.
Tell me,
Yeah.
why have you not paid since July of 2021?
This ought to be good.
Yeah. Should have a good
Not gonna
excuse.
lie,
Bradley, thank you. 8 beautiful months of membership. True. Where is Party on Way?
What I saw Party on Wayne was into Discord this weekend. I guess I need to go back and read what's going on.
Yeah, I just had to go read from a YouTuber that I follow for quite a while. Hasn't posted a video in 7 months. Myrtle Beach Vibes is his name. I think that the biggest around Myrtle Beach touristy kind of YouTuber has not posted a video in 7 months. And there's a guy it sounds pretty credible in the comments. It said that he's deceased and he knows the family. So I don't know.
Oh no.
Found that out today. Just
If
interesting.
I die, you guys will never find out.
I've been on drugs. That's
Well, that's
Oh.
honest.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right, all right.
Honest.
Okay. I
He's
like
on
that.
drugs, Judge.
I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Okay. Have you worked any time since then?
No, Your Honor, I haven't.
Okay. In the last year, what have you done to acquire employment?
I took some courses, and since I've been in jail, I took some forklift safety and some forklift material handling courses on the tablet for when I re-entered the world, so I can have
Can you do that?
start on my work.
Okay. Well, what have you, again, that's good. You've taken some courses. What else have you done to acquire employment?
Not much, Your Honor. Like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. How have you supported yourself in the last year?
Relatives and my fiance.
Wow. What a leech.
That,
Yes, sir.
have you applied for any jobs in the last year?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Your Honor. No, I have not.
I ain't doing nothing, Judge.
And what's your education background, sir?
I have I've completed the 11th grade,
So close.
and that's all.
So
Do you have any other training, anything like that you've had as far as occupational training or job?
Yes,
training?
I'm a fence installer by trade.
a fence.
A what?
You do fencing?
Installer.
Oh,
Install
okay.
fence.
Okay.
Fence installer.
Okay.
That's good money.
I had a bad car accident before I came in the
Oh,
deal.
geez.
Oh, God.
It's like 9-inch scar right here on my forearm right here.
Okay.
9 inches cut.
I didn't feel that I was so effed up on drugs, but
Anything else you'd like me to be aware of, sir?
No, Your Honor, just that I thought we were gonna enroll me in the LEAP program when I had purged out in November, and I never got no notification and stuff about the LEAP program. I was very
yes, here we are.
excited to be a part of that, because I was a part of Michigan Works before, and they've helped me out in the past, so I didn't know nothing about the LEAP program. So I was really trying to figure that out and see what that was like.
Okay.
Temper Jazz Free. I like that. Talk about Bruno. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruno.
Thank you. By the way, we haven't mentioned Sonia's flowers and floral arrangement there. Nothing like, I mean, it's
Well,
close.
what the court's going to do in this matter, the court has heard the testimony. Mr. Casey has stated that, again, and acknowledged the last payment he made in this matter was back in July 2nd of 2021. It's been 3 years. He's not made any additional payments. It's arrears only. So he's not accruing any additional arrears, but he owes in excess of $4,000. That
Okay, so stop.
Issues with.
So even if the kid gets beyond the age of 18, you still owe that money to that kid.
That's interesting. I didn't know. I didn't know if that were the.
He's not accruing any new money because the kid's
Right.
aged out. Interesting. And he made reference that the woman had died. The
Yeah.
ex-wife was already dead.
So I guess listen, if I'm busy on my tablet, doing forklift shit.
How do you,
yeah.
by the way, how do you learn to ride a forklift on a tablet?
You can do everything online nowadays, and you know that? I mean, it sounded, I give him credit. He did give a few excuses at least.
Drugs,
But,
not interested in work.
talking 3 years. So you
Got
can-
relatives and your baby, your lover, taking
Drugs.
care of you.
And again, he's asked what he's done. He says not much, and he's not applied for any jobs in the last year.
Well, the judge kind of narrowed it down.
Not much.
Not a whole lot.
So the court will find that he's not made a good faith attempt at compliance. He's failed or refused to comply, and he hasn't taken any action in this matter to acquire employment to be able to support his obligation. So the court will
Write it in the
find
book.
him in contempt of court.
Couldn't
Is
tell.
there anything, sir, you'd like to say before the court pronounces sentence?
No, sir, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Brown, you never said if there was a prior contempt finding?
Look at
Yes, he was sentenced late last year on this matter. That's the most recent.
Okay.
Oh, geez. He's got multiple times he's been into Hooskow. I'd like to know what's behind that curtain.
I'd like to know how Mama Llama got those shrooms on the ship. Dopey with
Oh,
some
it's
anecdotes.
not too hard on a ship. I don't think.
Well, Mr. Casey, the court could sentence you up to 90 days in jail in this matter. Ms. Brown, what was the last sentence?
Is this
I'm
gonna be-
not I can look it up, but he did pay a purge to be released.
Oh, okay.
purge?
Purge is what you. They set a price, you pay it, and it's
Sir, what
like
the
your
court's gonna
bond,
do is,
but it goes to towards what you owe.
Ah, okay. All right. Educational channel, I think. Yeah. It must be held up somewhere.
in this case, I'm going to sentence you to 45 days in jail with credit for 14 days served. The court would allow you to purge yourself of contempt by paying the sum of $1,000. Do you have any questions, sir?
Why the purge is so high from last time?
What?
Why the purge is so high from last time?
Now, because it's a subsequent offense. And so that's why it's just going to get higher each time if in fact you're not complying.
That's fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay,
It was
thank
probably
you.
like
Good day.
like $200 or $300 last time to get out. Now
Oh,
it's 1,000.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that curtain is moving.
Oh, good.
Can
Maybe
you
we'll
hear us, sir?
make it there early then.
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready for you, Mr. Coleman.
Okay.
Mr. Coleman, in this matter, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to pay child support and or related expenses.
Oh, we got another one. You know what I'm thinking? Conspiracy theory here with the window or with the curtain moving. I want to pretend that there's a cat with its head stuck, into the curtain with the whole body on the outside, and the cat's actually thinking that it's completely covered and hiding at the moment. That's what I want to pretend. That's a
I want to think about a window.
Do you think there's a
It's
window
just not
there, or
the
is it a
same.
closet?
Just not the same, is it? Window. Let's go with cat.
On a first conviction, you could be ordered to serve up to 45 days in jail. If it's a second or subsequent offense, up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand the charges?
Lion the Witch in the Wardrobe,
Yes,
maybe?
sir.
I advise you have a right to an attorney. The court would appoint an attorney to represent you should you desire an attorney. My understanding, you wish to proceed without an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Has
Oh,
anyone
cat, yeah.
threatened you, coerced you, used any undue influence, pressure, or promises to get you
Is this
to
Rob Eastwood's brother?
I can see it.
Court
that
will
man a
find that
tie.
Mr. Coleman does freely and voluntarily waive his right to an attorney. Mr. Coleman, Ms. Brown has already previously been sworn. I'll have you raise your right hand to be sworn in, and we'll take some testimony.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Brown, you can proceed.
Thanks, Your Honor. Mr. Coleman is before the court on docket 2014-2547 DM. He has a monthly obligation of $20 a month on arrears and $350 for fees for $23.50. He currently has a zero support order, so he is addressing arrears.
Okay, by the way, real quick, she said he pays $20 a month in child support. There's also a $3.80 service fee, making it $23.80. So hopefully it's not that extra little $3.80 that's keeping him from paying his $20 a month towards his rearage.
And we thought the 78 was bad.
$20.
Last voluntary payment was November 13th of 2019. That was $68.28 through an income withholding. He failed to appear on August 2nd of 23 for an adjourned show cause hearing before Your Honor. This is the 5th bench warrant. He's had 2 prior contempt findings. For 12 months of compliance, Mr. Coleman should have paid $282. He's paid nothing. Mr. Coleman booked into the Calhoun County Jail on July 2nd. The Sheriff Department is also requesting a reimbursement associated with the bench warrant and travel in the amount of $184.14. Total arrears for Mr. Coleman through the end of June are $3,925.79. Friend of the court would like the court to be aware of the fact Mr. Coleman does receive SSI, and that's been verified, but that is not his only source of income. He has monthly income from his mother's, I believe, 401k. He and I discussed in the past, and we negotiated the $20 a month payback for arrears. And Mr. Coleman has failed to make any attempt to pay on the arrearage on this case.
Okay.
At
Mr.
that
Coleman,
rate, it's going to take him about 200 months to get it all squared away, by the way.
Well, I like what Kid said about the, she's right. It's 10 cents per bottle and can. Come on now. Somebody do the math on that. Can't be that bad.
Bishop would have been rich if he lived in Michigan.
Right.
Dispute any of the statements made by Ms. Brown?
No, sir.
Okay.
He's only got
Yeah,
16 years left paying on this.
No.
Okay. Tell me, how much do you get in SSI?
$767. Then I
$767.
get $196 from my mom. Just $196 to help me get through the month.
Okay. Well, Ms. Brown, it looks like from what she said, she's really been reasonable and giving you a reasonable amount. You only have to pay $23.50 per month. And you haven't paid in, geez, 4.5 years.
It's even worse.
I had a job.
Okay, well, why haven't you paid when she's giving you that break and only having it $23.50? Why haven't you contributed towards that?
I told her when I did make that agreement, I can see what I have to do because I'm living in a hotel.
Well, that costs a lot.
And
So he's on permanent vacation.
$1,200 a month.
Okay,
I don't mean a sense.
why don't you move someplace else that doesn't cost so much then?
I'm looking.
Okay,
Oh,
so you're looking, what have you done in the last few months to look for someplace that's cheaper?
I've been trying to see if I can move to Lansing with my sister or move back home with my mom.
I'm sure either of them would love to have you.
especially,
Yeah.
hold on a second. He said he's getting money from his mom's 401k. I
Yeah.
thought his mom was dead. His mom's still alive.
Yeah. How is that? How's that a thing? Anybody?
She just sending him money. Poor lady's worked her whole freaking life. And now she's got a
Okay, for his
boot
hotel.
the bill from, she's probably been in this hotel because he's only getting $765 in SSI. That's not even enough to pay the damn hotel room.
Yeah, you got to think about this, though. The mother might absolutely hate him and don't want him at the house, so she's willing to pay off.
Well, she's willing to pay that kind of money to keep him away.
Right. I mean, that's entirely possible.
I have no other options. I mean, I can look for apartments, but I'm a felon and I don't have ID. So
he's a felon and don't have an ID. I mean, that makes sense too.
I wish he could get a tablet and start learning about forklifts.
If only.
You said the last time you paid back in 2019 was when you worked. Why haven't you worked since then?
I am
I think he's going to say because I'm a
currently unemployed. I mean, because my shoulder, I had surgery on my shoulder.
Ooh, didn't see that coming.
I had my whole labrum repaired.
Your labia?
Isn't that a lady part?
I thought so.
I don't know about that, but I think it's a lion judge.
Yeah, I guess so.
Have you looked into any occupational therapy or anything that would, again, try to take into consideration any limitations you have from your shoulder? Have you looked into that?
I do go to therapy.
Okay, I'm saying occupational therapy that say, okay,
It's different.
You can't do this job, but that you can do this job, or you could be employed in this field or something because it wouldn't put the strain on your shoulder.
I'm illiterate, so I don't really understand sometimes.
What? Well, you just pulled the illiterate card now?
That's reading. And we're talking.
He's talking. We're talking. I'm illiterate and
I think that right there.
Yes, Bob. Yes.
Is spot on.
Oh, this guy's got every excuse in the book.
All right, Katie died. At least he didn't say that. I'm kind of surprised. Started at the paper mode, you know.
Okay, what about that? What do you not understand about checking into a service that would help you? And there's nonprofits, so it's not going to cost you anything. You can check into a service that would say, okay, we'll help you, see what jobs you'd qualify for, and then we'll try to help place you in those jobs. Why have you not looked into that?
So we can be as mean as we want in the comments about him because
I'm going to Summit Point. I have appointments with Summit Point to see what I can do. I'm pretty sure they can help me find a job.
Oh yeah, he's playing choked up.
You say you're gonna go to Summit Point, so that tells me you haven't went.
No, I have appointments, I said.
Appointments. Okay.
Oh yeah, getting there. I mean, listen, I put in I'm looking for a lot of work. I put in one application. Do you think a Summit Point thing might be maybe? I was just thinking about some of the temporary agencies that used to be a big thing.
Job placement,
like Kelly Services or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you would walk in there and have a list.
And him being on disability. I mean, of course, they probably. I mean, they'll find him something, and his shoulder deal he's got going on.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Is you can work around that. You can find something that you can work with a one shoulder. Springsteen is God. Thank you for the 2 blows.
Can't start a fire without a spark.
Previously, is that correct?
I have been. It's just they keep changing the appointment because the person has something to do.
And you guys.
No, he didn't just say that. No, he didn't just say that. They keep changing the appointment because the person's got.
They're very busy.
Yeah, they're doing their job. You don't have
things going on. By the way, many of you did say this in the chat, and that sounds right. Why are we not garnishing the SSI?
I don't think you can.
No, I mean, must be not.
I don't think you can.
They haven't mentioned it. It's for so little. They've been busy.
Okay, let's get this really clear.
Where is
you said that you've had appointments, but you're saying they keep changing appointments. Have you been in there and had an appointment, or do you not have an appointment yet?
Yes, sir. I've been in there. I get counseling there.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
I figured as much.
What have you, in the last year, have you attempted to, have you applied for any employment, put any applications in,
Yes.
or done anything?
Yes, I have.
The last 4
I've put
years.
Applications in several places.
Oh, okay.
Let's say in the last 3 months, how many applications have you put in?
50?
3 or
60?
4.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 3 or 4 in the last 4 months. I was busy staying at the hotel, Judge.
Okay. Anything else that you've done to acquire employment?
I try to do odd jobs.
Don't be doing weird stuff.
Have you been doing odd jobs?
I can't get them. I had one lined up for almost $100.
Can't do odd jobs.
So you've been doing
You're
odd
not
jobs.
doing- I do odd jobs. Oh, yeah? What have you been doing? I haven't been able to get any.
Almost going for 100 though. I was so
This
close to
close.
100. I could taste it.
This close, Judge.
I could taste it.
Close.
Jesus.
Promised land was in sight.
And what type of work were you gonna do for the odd jobs?
Mechanic.
Oh my God. If you're a mechanic, man, you can get work
Do you have,
anywhere.
do you have some training expertise in that field?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I love wrenching.
You're what?
I love wrenching on cars.
Oh,
What
I was
about-
just gonna offer him a mod job for
I
100.
thought he went. I was like, we're always looking for a really good mod.
Yeah, I love giving out wrenches around here.
And your education background, sir?
I love wrenching.
12th grade.
So do you have a diploma?
No, I'm special ed. So I didn't get the diploma.
What? Hold on. Does that mean you took special needs classes in school?
That
Because I know
sense.
you can get like a certificate, but you don't get a diploma.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all should be ashamed of y'allself.
Yeah, the slow boy. Now I talk about Bruno. Thank you. Yeah, now you guys have been picking on
This dude here that's knocking up women and
legend.
wrenching.
Anything else that you'd like me to be aware of, sir?
Oh, no, sir.
Thank you. In this case, the court will note that Mr. Coleman has a support obligation or arrearage only of $23.50. He made arrangements with Ms. Brown for that. It's very reasonable amount in this matter that he does have Social Security income of $767 per month, as well as income from his mother's 401k of $196 per month. However, he has not made any payments in this matter since November of 2019. That he,
November 19th.
states that he is living in hotels, that apparently is taking most of his money, but he's tried to move back in with his sister or with his mother, and that hasn't apparently worked out yet. He's put in the last 3 months, he's put in 3 to 4 applications at various places. I will tell you, sir, you can put in 3 or 4 applications within an hour. So, of course, not impressed with your effort over the last 3 months. And he has attempted to work odd jobs, but that didn't work out as well. And he
made a couple phone calls at one place, but they were busy.
I love the
What about that?
recaps. I love the recaps. by
Yeah,
the
I
way,
do
by the
too.
way.
I did too, because it's like he's just reiterating.
He's
about
just
records.
condescending all through it.
It's very condescending. That must be why I love it.
has been going to Summit Point, but he's not, again, looked into any other sort of occupational training or anything of that nature, which would assist him in being able to work. Court will find that he's not made a good faith attempt at compliance. He's failed to refuse to comply, and he is in contempt of court. Anything before sentencing, sir?
No.
Regents, it means top tier. You're smart or really know how to cheat. Well, Regents is good. Something I was never a part of.
I'm so stupid. I didn't know what it was.
Did you say no?
No, sir.
Okay.
Awkward silence.
It's Brown, do we have any prior findings of contempt?
He's had two prior contempt findings, both of those by the referee.
Okay.
So no jail time.
The referee.
Okay.
The referee.
I'm doing 30 days now.
30 days for what?
Contempt.
What?
Eh?
Contempt.
Okay.
So he's already doing 30 days.
Yeah. Is he just going to
Well,
tack
court
it on
notes in this matter that Mr. Coleman did go in on July 2nd, so he'd be entitled to 8 days credit. What I'm going to do is sentence you to 45 days in jail with 8 days credit. Court will
Jeez.
allow you to purge yourself of contempt by paying the sum of $500. Do you have any questions, sir?
500? Yeah, you'll
Court
get
would
that.
what?
Excuse me?
What'd you say?
I've given you.
Anyways,
What the hell did you say to me?
I'm illiterate. What did you say?
5 days with credit for 8 days served and set a purge amount of $500. So if you were to pay the purge amount,
Oh, I thought that was everywhere. All right. Well, that makes sense.
I never heard of it.
That's why Dumb Creed do it too. That makes
There you
sense.
go.
That's it. Okay.
you would not have to serve the balance of the jail time.
Okay, so if I pay, so the 27th, I get paid. I can pay $500 and get
27th. Hell, we get paid on the 21st.
Humble brag there.
Right.
out.
Yes.
Mr. Fodry, we're
What an
ready.
idiot that guy.
Oh, Jesus, that was rough, man.
It was
Yeah,
painful.
20 a month with 23 fit or whatever. All right.
I feel bad for his mom.
Is this another one that was like $15 or $10 per month? Or
This one's kind of interesting. This is
Oh?
something I don't see a lot. So check this one out.
I want to know what's on April Newsom's pin she has.
She gave blood.
Does her shirt say wet paint?
Mr. Audrey, in this matter, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to pay child support and or related expenses. Upon a first conviction, you could be ordered to serve up to 45 days in jail. If it's a second or subsequent offense, up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Courts will inform you have a right to an attorney. The court would, in this matter, appoint an attorney to
Says
represent
we
you.
love
If
you.
you desire an attorney, it's my
No.
understanding you wish to proceed without an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you, coerced you, used any undue influence, pressure, or promises to get you to appear without an attorney?
No, Your Honor.
Court will find that Mr. Audrey does freely and voluntarily waive his right to an attorney. Mr. Audrey, I'm going to have you and Ms. Platic raise your right hands, be sworn in, and then we'll take some testimony.
Ugh.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Yes.
It's a weird looking hand, huh?
Yeah, his hand was like,
Ms. Platic, you can proceed.
Thank you, Judge. We're here on docket 2016-681 DP in the matter
baby
of
mama.
versus Fodry. In this matter, we're here by way of bench warrant. Mr. Fodry failed to appear for a show cause on March 5th of 2024 before referee Moeller. In this matter, it is his fourth bench warrant with 3 prior show causes and 1 finding of contempt.
Yikes.
Presently, he should be paying $317.50 each month. The last payment in this matter was made on May 13th of 2020 through involuntary garnishment.
Including us, right, Kana?
Current arrearage in this matter through the month of June is $25,327.82.
Good luck with that,
Mr.
bud.
Fodry booked into Calhoun County Jail on July 1st of 2024. after-
Okay. How do you get out from under 25 grand? You're
I-
behind
Jeez.
$25,000.
I don't
He's been
think-
locked up numerous times. Creed, is there any way this man can get out from underneath that?
No, I don't. You can't even oppose a sentence for that long, can you?
He said, hold on, Creed. He's about to tell you to hold his beer. Get ready.
From a different county. Miss Newsom did phone friend of the court, and I was able to speak with her.
What is that part of the game show? You phone a friend at the court?
Can.
Yeah, you can pick that one.
Parties have indicated to me that they are reconciled. They live together.
They're
College-
getting back together, Creed.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how you get out of paying.
Yeah, Right, we've seen this before, or well, we've at least seen people attempt that before, and they weren't really in love with them at that point. Look at her face, by the way, when she said that. Look at her face. Look at her face.
She's in love, but he's got 25,000 reasons to be in love.
Oh boy, would I love the hell out of April.
April get the loving of a lifetime.
Oh,
son.
April, my life.
And we need to take steps in order to abate the support. I've explained the notice of reconciliation to them, and how we can kind of get that current support abated. And my understanding in this matter is that Ms. Newsome would like to forgive arrears balances owed to her while we're on record. And if that is the case, and she does forgive arrears owed to her, friend of the court in this matter would request that Mr. Faudrey's bond be canceled and he be released forthwith. And we simply adjourn this matter a couple months to allow them time to finish that reconciliation process.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Ms. Newsome, is that, as stated by Ms. Platic, is that accurate that you wish to forgive all of the arrearages owed to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understand that there's no requirement, you're not required to do that.
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you doing that freely?
How long is he gonna stay with her after it's forgiven?
Right. That's what all right. That's what I was just gonna ask. All right. So say you play your cards right with April, right? You
Kiss ass a little bit.
Yeah. You stick around enough. You know, you do everything right.
The ink's dry on the paperwork. It's all forgiven.
All right. Then what happens? Does he go right back and say, hey, I want this money? Or is it just it's
I think
gone
that's
now?
it. Like he leaves.
That's it.
That's
right?
it. You forgive $25,000 in back child support. I think he's playing her. I could be wrong. This is just my opinion.
I know. How do we know? But it just sounds it. It just sounds that way. We certainly don't know. I talk about Bruno. Thank you for the 2 bones.
I mean, he's been going to jail. He's owing all this money. It's killing him.
Wow. All right. So that's it. Well played. Well played, Travis. If that's what you did. Hey, you never know. They might be in love. But you never know. It's Southern Life After Lockup. What a great show. Oh my God. What?
Oh, how'd that work out?
How long, like Mikey said, after the ink dried?
That's great. I mean, if it worked out for you, that's great. I don't know. I just don't feel it in my heart, Daddy. He's just telling her, baby, I love you.
And you understand if you do that.
I'm surprised he's not like, April.
As soon as this judge probably says it's all good,
he'll go. He's going to be partying.
He's going to be partying. He's got glitter and stuff. He throws up confetti.
Oh, that's crazy though.
Now, Ms. Platica say we're going to dismiss the current action that allow Mr. Padre to get out of jail, and again that you can proceed with your reconciliation.
Thank you.
You're going to have to file that paperwork, so don't just because he gets out, don't think that okay, it's all done. We don't have to take care of it. Take care of it, or otherwise he'll be picked back up, and we'll be right back where we're at today.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Court will say that based upon Ms. Newsome's statements in this matter.
So is he going to make a ruling, or are we waiting?
Yeah. He's going to waive them, but she still has to. It's going to take a couple of months, like Lay said. We're going to allow them to reconcile and not just be like, all right, it's forgiven, and then they want proof that they're back together. He's got to prove it, or he's going to be right back in.
No, I think that's good. I mean, to an extent, not that it means anything, but I mean, at least they have somewhat of active involvement in it.
He's starting to get a smile on his face too.
No, he knows where this is going.
Parties have and are attempting reconciliation that she will, in fact, forgive and abate any support that was owed to her, any arrearage is owed to her. The court will dismiss the action, cancel the bond by Mr. Audrey, and allow his release. So Mr. Audrey is going to take some time for, it's not going to get out in the next 5 minutes, but the order will come in and it should take an hour or so, and then we'll be able to get out. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. You have a good day.
Two.
He's trying not to
Thank
smile.
you.
Look at that smile.
Mr. Frazier, in this matter, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court.
Poor chap. Could you imagine?
Oh God, that would be
And-
awful.
And if she was going for a few months, you know, after that. Cat Ramsey thought, dude. Oh my God. I know that's scary, you guys. I mean, we don't know them from anything. That's a scary situation. It's a scary situation. You guys already broke up and left, you know, obviously once. Man.
And now,
Your failure to pay child support and or related expenses. Upon a first conviction, you could be ordered to serve up to 45 days in jail. If it's a second or subsequent offense, up to 90.
What the? Seriously, in court, Lois, you see who's got behind his ear? Is that not a blunt?
maybe it's a
Cinnamon
cigaronia.
A cinnamon stick, because it's Christmas in July.
90 days in jail. Do you understand the
Standard.
charges?
Yes, sir.
Court will advise you have a right to an attorney. The court would appoint an attorney to represent.
He likes
you.
hot
If you
apple cider,
desire
and he
an
puts a
attorney,
cinnamon stick in there every
I
morning,
understand you wish to proceed without an attorney. Is that
amongst
correct?
other things.
Yes, sir.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone threatened you, coerced you, used any undue influence, pressure, or promises to get you to appear without an attorney?
No.
Court will find that Mr. Frazier does freely and voluntarily waive his right to an attorney. Mr. Frazier, we're going to take some testimony from you.
What's the 12-year-old
We
doing
already
here?
had Ms. Platic sworn in, so if you would
This
raise your right
lady.
hand, we'll have you sworn, and then we'll proceed.
From a year ago, it's awesome. I
Do you
love that.
solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you
That's
are
a
about to
really
give
good
shall be
excuse,
the
by
whole
the way.
truth and nothing but
I
the
like
truth?
it.
Yes.
Ms. Platic, you can proceed.
Looks like
Thank you,
it.
Judge. We're here on docket 2020-2441 DS in the matter of Suter versus Frazier. In this
she
matter,
not a
Louis
good suitor
Frazier
for
is
him?
before your honor for an adjourned show cause hearing. We adjourned this approximately 2 months to monitor his compliance.
Man.
Presently, he should be paying $538.50 each month.
There you go. Now that's some child
did you
support
see
that
his
I
face?
bet.
Did
Yeah.
you rewind it just a second?
I will.
Just a second. His face is just like dies a little inside when she reads that.
In this matter, Louis Frazier is before your honor for an adjourned show cause hearing. We adjourned this approximately 2 months to monitor his compliance. Presently, he should be paying $538.50 each month. Compliance was measured over 2 months at that amount. During that time, he paid $300 on his.
And she's just so, look at that stone face on her.
Well, we're about to find out that the 2 months of trying to comply, he's only paid $300 of the over $1,000 he owes.
Oh my God.
Own, and then a $300 bond was forfeited. Last payment on his own was made on June 24th of 2024 for $300. Current arrearage on this docket is $14,052.96, and he has had no prior jail sentences.
Oh,
Okay.
goodness.
Sir, do you dispute or contest any of the statements made by Ms. Platic?
No.
Do you have any questions for Ms. Platic?
No.
Can I borrow some money?
Okay. What would you like to tell me, sir? Why do you have such a substantial arrearage in excess of $14,000?
Well, after the initial separation, I spent 3 years not doing anything with my life. I was pretty down in the dumps. And then this last year, I've been building myself back up. I found good employment a couple times. I just wasn't making enough money. And now I have employment once again. And working as I do for commission, I only get paid after we move to the next spot. And certain spots are 2 weeks long. Some spots are only a week long. Other spots are 3 weeks to a month long, like this one. So I've been sending my mom money because she's the one that's been doing the payments for me. I send her money when I get paid. She should have been sent another $300, which obviously she hasn't. So
we're blaming mom for this. We're sending mom money, and obviously she's supposed to, or is he just saying he only sent a certain amount?
Well, he made a payment in June of 300 bones out of the 500 and something, and so he should have made a July payment too. But the July doesn't seem to have hit yet. Maybe.
But why are we bringing up mom if we're not going to?
Mom's in charge. Mom's handling his money.
But I didn't find that out till this morning when I got the call back that she still hadn't made that payment for me. And so my boss is sitting right here next to me. He said that we can figure out a way where I can just do it myself because I don't have a bank account. I don't have those things, but I do get paid.
He's doing lovely in life. That's
you have a bank account. How's that? Who doesn't have a bank account?
That's great. Good for him. By the way, you can get those ones online like Chime and stuff that aren't even.
Yeah, I think Magic Johnson's got one you can have.
Ellie's got Ally. You can't even put cash into a bank anywhere. You can't put cash in. I never understand that you guys have banks like that. It's a complete. There's no bank to go to. It's all online. I don't understand it.
Again on it's in 5 days, so I can make a substantial payment again. Then
substantial.
I've been working every single day. There's setup days, there's teardown days, but there's only certain maybe 7 out of the 10 days where I actually work and actually make money towards my commission.
What is he selling magazines door to door?
I'll tell you what, I'd almost be certain what he does is like trade shows and or like big fairs and stuff where they sell Window World, hot tubs, spas, weird massagers, shit like that. Because he just said set up and tear down. So he works. See, he works through that, and then you get a commission of the sales while you're in those like expo halls and stuff.
So you really don't know. I mean, you don't have no set income,
and you don't get paid till the end. And I'm going to tell you something about this whole business there with that. Reason why they don't pay you until the end of each show, of each trade show and stuff, is because very flaky. In and out, people will go. You pay them by the day. They ain't going to show up the next day. You hold their money until the end. And then again, it's only commission. You could do a whole show. It could rain a whole effing weekend and you can see anybody. So money's real up and down. And on top of that, you're on the road.
Yeah, he said that he's a month in this place, but there's some place where he's only a week, 2 weeks.
Some places they have like outside of like the state fair and big fair, county fair seasons. Outside of that, they go do a lot of the home shows or garden shows, things like that. A lot of those could run, a few weeks here and there too, including like state fair. State fairs can be damn near a month if you're looking at setup to all that. God almighty. Good luck with him.
Trusting her that she would make those payments. And I left a voicemail for her about 30 minutes ago asking her what happened to the other payments. She said that she made them. So I guess I just got to take full control and everything into my own hands.
Mom's stealing from me.
Perhaps she's not the most reliable person then, sir.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. Well, you can do it yourself. You can pay directly, so you don't have to go through your mother, and hopefully that will, again.
Yeah, Katie and I see you know what I'm saying, that kind of thing. I did watch one time I forget where we were at. They had one of these plastic salad things, a salad chopper, but it was but nope, it wasn't like that. It was actually more of almost like a salad spinner washer type thing, but it also chopped and diced and sliced. I shit you not. They had 2 big ass Penske trucks. I know where it was. Over in Dave the Flav's neck of the woods. I did the Thanksgiving market there, which you got to set up 2 days before it, all that. It's on Thanksgiving Day. I watched them sell out a truck and a half of those. I'm not kidding you. Nonstop. But, they had the big booth, and they were
a little microphone on.
Oh, yeah. Everybody. And they had piles of vegetables that they're, it was nonstop. I've never seen anything like it. They were breaking cases off of the pallets in the back of the truck, opening up those cases and just straight up all day and night. One day. It's crazy.
Eliminate some of those particular issues.
Yeah, because it's very frustrating. I've sent her over $1,000 for $300 only to be paid is very frustrating.
And that's possible too. That's entirely possible too. They get and food on the carnival business as well. Again, all very similar business models, and that is exactly how you get paid as well. Usually when you move to the next stop to make sure that you're there to work for the next week, then you get your money, and it's usually cash. And if he doesn't have a bank,
There it is.
Even
He's
worse.
working all in cash.
so there's a good chance he's very closely related to that industry for sure. She's not happy with him at all.
No, she is.
Ms. Suter, is there anything you have to say?
No, there is not, Your Honor.
Okay.
I've taken a new lover and he's hung like a horse, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Frazier, it looks like that perhaps you, with working, you have.
Kaylee King, thank you for the late fee, and happy Monday to you as well. We're just getting it going. Don't forget we got of course got the chase, and then we got members
yeah.
only too. The chase.
And you've got 2 premieres happening today, but we'll talk more about that in just a second.
Obviously, you have some source of income, so you should be able to pay this. And as you stated, you paid your mother over $1,000, but unfortunately, she's only remitted $300 to the front of the court. So,
Yeah.
so somehow, you know, she's either pocketed the other $700 or whatever. You need to check into that. And to come up with another arrangement whereby you make payments to the front of the court as opposed to your mother.
Yes, I 100% agree. I was talking to my boss about it this morning. He said I can. He said he'd take me to just open a bank account, so that way we can just put my money in the bank and I can get myself my debit card. He said he's going to help me with all that.
Okay. What?
He's going to start calling his boss mom. I talk about Bruno. Thank you, and Gary, both of you with doll hairs. Appreciate that.
Gary coming in with the C block on Bruno.
This guy, I don't know. It's a little weird. How can he not at his age figure out how to go get his own bank account and understand how a debit card works?
Yeah, he's going to help me with it.
I don't get it.
What I'm going to do, sir, in this matter is first, as the court does note that I think you're making an attempt, but you haven't paid. And unfortunately, the money you've made to your mother, that doesn't count for anything because it's not
Right.
yet.
Probably owes mom money.
Unfortunately,
She's
that's
keeping it.
find you in
You're
contempt
so-
of court because you've not complied with the orders in this particular matter.
Contempt.
And as a result, the court will find you in contempt. What I'm going to do in this matter is I'm going to sentence you to 14 days in jail, but I'm going to suspend that at the current time.
Mm.
And what we will do is we will be come back in court on September 18,
Okay.
2024 at 8:00 a.m. And I want to see what you're doing between now and that time to correct the issue.
Yes, sir.
Taking action to correct it, we can either further suspend it at that time, or I can cancel the jail time. But I do want to, make sure that at that point that you're taking action in this case to do something.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So we will see you back then on September 18, 2024 at 8:00 a.m.
September 18th.
September 18th, correct.
Right. And then I just do the same thing that I did today. I call that number.
Yep, you call that number, you'll talk to Ms. Platic, and she'll be able to talk to you. And if you are complying in that, we may not have to be back, but if not, then we'll have to be back at this time, and we will proceed on that date, okay?
All right. Yes, sir. Thank
Okay. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
You're free to go, and Ms. Suter, thank you for appearing.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Theme. Interesting one there at the end. I don't know if I I don't know.
I don't know. It's a lot of. It's hard to trust some of these people.
It is. It is. I mean, we're of
Slightly.
course, we're real quick to judge, but what we do.
Speaking of judges, Creed, we've got a premiere. Everybody's gonna be being sent to starting at 2 p.m. Eastern here, about 4 minutes from now. Over on We Got a Case, Judge Simpson tearing into a young lady who says his staff isn't doing their job.
Oh God.
And that's something you really don't want to bring
Is
up.
it that dude's boss that we just
Alleged, maybe. No, but maybe. As well as a premiere happening at 3 p.m. Eastern over on Greens and Mikey. Again, a double header of Judge Simpson. This time he's taking on a young lady who says, this tether, it is broken. It is not working, Your Honor.
Right. Sure.
The tether's fault. So you don't want to miss that, as well as an old lady who's in love with Judge Simpson.
Speaking of being in love, I am in love with that monetary monorail down there. Gonna say thank you to everybody in a
coming.
Second. It's
coming. Go ahead and like the video before you leave. I know that you're just sitting around waiting.
Show me the money. Monday Express. I like that. Mama Llama, number one. She's not here because she's cruising.
Cruising.
Yeah.
Eating.
Bruno, thank you. Say your name a lot today. Springsteen is God. Welcome and thank you. Bruno is back. Bruno's on it. Cat wants it. But Bruno wants it more. Kaylee late feed. Bruno, Gary. Bruno, one more try. Is that one more?
One more try, but things aren't looking too good. One more try, because Pamela just beat you.
I love Mr. Pancake too. Thank you to whoever that is.
What was that? Did you see that? You're like glitched. You're like glitched or something.
Yeah, it was like like we were between scenes.
As part of the AI. Pamela, thank you for crushing the hopes and dreams of Bruno today.
That's right.
You're a terrible, terrible person. You're on the caboose, though. So, yeah, we're going to head on out. We'll see you again live at 4:05 Eastern for tons of chases. Don't worry, Bruno. I'll quickly end this so your 5 bones hasn't gone to waste. Oh, shit.
Nice try.
I was so close.
I don't think it was, because it made it like it glitched, but then it made a sound though, almost like the end of it was like it went.
All right. I tried, Bruno. I love you.
All right, Bruno.
We'll try it again at 4:05. Make sure you like, subscribe, stay safe, stay hard, stay tuned. Until the next one, we'll see you.